Sinati karon ako sa modula sa mga bata ang pagpasabot gayud kanila. Ilabi na karon na ang pinakalisod ay ang subject gayud na math. Pero yaning kamot gihapon ako sa upod ng mga module na pagpasabot kanila. Tapos ang time nako mabahin sa balay para sa ila. Ang pinakakuan gid estudyante karon ang pagsuwat gayud nila ma'am nga mapanahon na maglingon sila na kapuyay da. So minsan mamandala mang suporta dala na ing ani na lang pag-answer para kanila. Amoy pinakakuan. Dili lang ako parents nga nagreklamo. Daghan gayud ng mga parents pagpamuli namin ng module. Kung nasinati nila parehas na kami tanan parents siya sinati na ang pagpasabot sa kanilang sa mga estudyante o gilabi na nga ang oras ibahin-bahin. Tagaan na mo sila ng time para sa ila. Sa sud ng bayan, pinaka number 1 guide iyan. Kay sila, yung pa na to, kita mama, naging teacher pa, naging mama pa. Dili di ay lalim gayud ma'am na ang pagtudlo sa kanila. Ug ilabi na karon ng mga bata na merong dugay-dugay da baya ng mga panahon na wagad sila matudlo na anong panahon to gumikan sa pandemya. So, amo ra gayud ito ikasulti ko na medyo lisod-lisod gayud. Pero paningkamutan gihapon namin ginikanan na matudloan gihapon namin ang kanang mga estudyante. Amo ra ito salamat.
Okay. Ang kuan ako sa module ang akong kalisdan ang pag-explanation sa bata. Tapos usahay kanang ako siya pasabton, usay di siya kasabot. Tapos isa sa pag magtudlo ko sa iya ha. Tapos kanang kanang magkuan ko sa iya ha, kanang murag maglibog tapos maghilak na dahil siya kay di daw siya kasabot unsa daw. Syempre ako sa ginikanan wala sa ko kabalo og unsa pud tong mga kuan sa katong sa papel kay wala pud ko ato sahay nakaagi ana na mga leksyon o nang maglisod po ko sa iha pag-explain.
Tayo'y isang bansang binubuklod ng bayanihan, handa sa pagpasan, alang-alang sa ating bayan. Sa brigada, eskwela, tayo ay magsama-sama, pagkat nais natin ay pagsulong at pagunlad. Hindi tayo patitinag sa mga unos ng panahon. Iba't ibang kalamidad man sa atin ay sumubok. Itatayo natin haligi ng pagkabuto, pagkat tayo'y Pilipino sa dugo at prinsipyo. Makiisa, tumulong na, makibrigada na, gawing handa't ligtas ang bawat isa. Matibay na kinabukasan ay ating itatag. Tayo na't magkapit-bisig, isigaw ang tinig sa isang himig, isang brigada. Ihanda natin lahat para sa araw ng pasukan. Bawat mag-aral may silid na tutuluyan. Handa't ligtas, matatag na paaralan. Sabay-sabay nating isulay, kababayan. Makiisa, tumulong na, makibrigada na, gawing handa't ligtas ang bawat isa. Matibay na kinabukasan ay ating itatag. Tayo na't magkapit-bisig, isigaw ang tinig sa isang himig, isang brigada. Kaunlaray, abot kamay nating lahat, basta't magkaisa sa brigada, eskwela. Makiisa, tumulong na, makibrigada na, gawing handa't ligtas ang bawat isa. Matibay na kinabukasan ay ating itatag. Tayo na't magkapit-bisig, isigaw ang tinig sa isang himig, isang brigada. Sa isang himig, isang brigada. Tayo'y isang bansang binubuklod ng bayanihan, handa sa pagpasan, alang-alang sa ating bayan. Sa brigada,
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Mangaboy North Elementary School Modular Distance Learning Modality Dry Run. Education must continue. This is the powerful statement of our Defense Secretary Honoring Readiness. Thus, the pandemic caused by COVID-19 cannot hinder the Department of Education to remain steadfast in its commitment to pursue and continue the education even in the most challenging scenario. The Department of Education offers different learning modalities, but based on Mangaboy North LCP LES and survey, majority of the parents choose modular modalities, a learning modality that utilizes self-learning modules in print or digital or electronic copy, whichever is applicable in the context of the learner, and other learning sources like learner's material, textbooks, activity sheets, study guides, and other study materials. Following the framework on modular distance learning modality, of which health protocols is the main concern, while doing other components such as to prepare, communicate and support, distribute and use, submit and retrieve, evaluate, communicate, and recognize. As part of the school's learning continuity plan, Mangabo North Elementary School is preparing for a dry run to demonstrate how the modular modalities will take place, since face-to-face is prohibited in the new normal based on IEPF recommendation due to the pandemic. In order to follow health protocols, marks and labels are posted and other health essentials are being prepared, like isolation area, distribution area, hand washing area, entrance and exit, and marks for social distancing. Teachers, on the other hand, were also preparing self-learning modules, lesson logs, schedules, MELCs, the classroom, and quality assurance of each activity sheets. The school conducted an orientation of the parents at every grade level following health protocols, such as disinfection, getting their body temperature, then foot bath before they can enter the session hall, where social distancing was strictly adhered through the help of the teachers. This orientation aims to provide basic information on their rules and functions under the new education setup. Part of the health protocols during distribution, the school implemented one entrance and one exit policy. Marks and labels are posted for proper guidance. Health and other safety measures are followed, like getting their body temperature, washing their hands before they can write on the logbook for contact tracing, and brief orientation by class advisors were also conducted. In this new normal of education, parents play a vital role in facilitating learning in their own homes. Parents help their children to do their tasks by doing constant communication to their advisors through text or private message. After a week of doing activities in all subject areas at home, modules were retrieved. At the same time, parents were interviewed about the process. Various feedback were gathered for further enhancement of the delivery. With all of these preparations, Mangaboy North Elementary School and stakeholders are bound to bring together all our resources and efforts to give our children the right education they deserve by providing education continually, ensuring the health and welfare of learners and teachers during these trying times, and we are all optimistic to fulfill this noble undertaking. This dry run would not be successful without the help of the following: teachers, parents, school head, PSDS, and the rest of the Bislig 6 district community. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day.
Mangagoy South Elementary School presents Modular Distance Learning Printed Modules. The outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic poses a great challenge to various sectors, including the Department of Education. As we continue to confront the issues brought about by the pandemic, we in Mangagoy South Elementary School are addressing challenges through the Learning Continuity Plan. It is our ultimate goal to facilitate the safe return of our teachers and learners to school without the worry of COVID-19. Thus, we follow safety health protocols. We prepare printed modules which will be answered by the learners per week. Posting of signages and other COVID-19 health safety tips. Preparing of isolation room and dry run venues. Teachers and parents orientation. The dry run proper. We conducted dry run for the distribution of printed modules to make sure parents know the process of distribution and retrieval. Upon arrival, parents' body temperature will be checked through the use of thermal scanner. They sanitize their hands with alcohol and sign the attendance sheets. Then, they proceed to their respective classrooms, still observing physical distancing. The teacher advisor facilitates the distribution of modules. After 1 week, parents return the modules with answers to respective teacher advisors, still observing safety health protocols. During the retrieval, teacher advisors disinfect the modules before checking. Teacher advisors make follow-up sessions and communicate to the parents through text or private message in Messenger to monitor the progress of each learner. It takes a whole village to educate a child. Thus, teachers and parents must join hand in hand to ensure that education will continue despite the pandemic. Special thanks to our selected grade 4 parent participants.
We work as one. We heal as one.
Pandemic to the learners' lives. The COVID-19 pandemic has affected educational system worldwide, leading to the near closure of schools. Government have temporarily closed educational institutions in an attempt to contain the spread of COVID-19. Sad to say, parents and learners are currently affected to the school closure. But this will not stop the DepEd School to address the situation by doing alternative ways in educating Filipino learners despite of the pandemic. Of all the learning modalities offered by the Department of Education, most parents and learners preferred to use the modular distance learning option. Since face-to-face are not yet allowed, Gaspar Serrano Elementary School will be using printed module instruction that will be used by teachers, parents, and learners when classes formally start on October 5th, 2020. Preparation. As to prepare for the school opening, teachers planned their meeting and ensured that the preparation are in place for the flow to be as smooth and orderly as possible amidst the challenges the education system faces in the new normal. Orientation. Gaspar Serrano Elementary School teachers, together with their school head, conducted a meeting on modular distance learning. The flow of the orientation informed the parents and guardians on what they will do on the distribution and retrieval of modules. Health measures were observed in every preparation activities. Distribution. In the distribution of modules, parents are grouped according to their stations. Station 1, Station 2, and Station 3. Retrieval of modules. Parents' feedback.
Munang murag hapon ang siranan. Munang murag lisod gid kaayo ang arid sa module. Lagi siya sa kuan kaya ang mga bata sa kaayo. Pag wala ko dili sila magkuan. Dili sila magbuhat sa ilaha ko ano na ako magbas. Pagkahuman murag di na pud kaayo magkuan lagi. Lahi ra gyud na sa eskwelahan. Nasa imong tanaw, sa inana kasi gusto nimo kay di ba man kabuk na imong ano. Sa kay nahimo nimo ano. Magbudular man gyud ka. Karon. Budular man ka. Ano na lang, kamutan na lang yung kuan. Sa manggaling, mao naman gyud na man. Kay bawal pa man karon ng statistic gyud. Bali kan siya. Bali dahon gahina na lang siya og panahon.
Learners' feedback.
7. Unsa man nga module ang imong giansiran? English. Okay. Unsa may mo masulti sa atong module? Nabay nasayunan ba ka o nalisodan? Nasayunan ba ka? Nabay part dito sa nalisodan? Nasayunan ba ka? Unsa man ay mo experience sa kaansiran ng module? Nabay part sa module na imong nalisudan? Ang sabi mo nalisudan sa module? SP. Yung binigyan sila na po ang SP. Tabang kayo mga pagkuhan. Yung sa mga pag-answer sa ang module. Diba?
School head's message about the school's plan for the upcoming school year 2020 to 2021.
Sa pagsugod sa pandemya, dako gyud og epekto sa amo eskwelahan, especially unsa na mo pag-cater ang mga learner na bawal man sila mo duol sa eskwelahan, apil po ang mga ginikanan. So ni come up me sa conduct nga regional lock session which will lead us on how to prepare or to come up a decision on what modalities ang among ihatag, and also we brainstorm on the health protocols that will be provided to all parents who will come to the school to get their learning materials. At first, we conducted different modules in lock session on about the preparation on school year. So we designed decision 3, which will result to what modalities will be appropriated to the Gaspar Siran Elementary School, and also we identify what modalities are we going to offer. So we come up to the printed modules that will be provided to all parents.
Sa GSES Edukasyon magpadayon. Sa pandemya kita magbalikon.
Sa GSES Edukasyon magpadayon. Sa pandemya kita magbalikon.
Sa GSES Edukasyon magpadayon. Sa pandemya magmalig-on.
Sulong Ilocano.
Education systems all around the world are greatly affected by COVID-19 pandemic. Some are forced to suspend and for some to call for closure during this crippling health crisis. Education's new normal will not just be about operating in an environment that secures the health of students, nor it will also be about completely transitioning to online modalities. Instead, it should be one that is dependent on the needs of each learning community. In Sikahoy National High School, measures have already been undertaken. Hence, this revolution of solutions in a place where scarcity is real but not an option. A place where Bisliganons will thrive no matter what. The unavailability of some salient features, the new normal education system our community is experiencing makes it even harder to position ourselves to online modalities. Yet, for this year, the Sikahoy National High School records an increase of 1%. This is a concerted effort between the school head, the teachers, the parents, and community leaders alike in the conduct of remote enrollment. Most of the students chose modular education because it does not rely upon gadgets and is minimal with face-to-face. One resorted to online classes due to lack of devices and connection. These days, the school is preparing for the coming school year through orientations, preparation, and dry run for modular instruction, Brigada Eskwela, and tapping of stakeholders. During this time, as the new school head, everything is a challenge. From teachers' readiness for modular instruction, for provision of materials, and most of all, our learners' expectations for the new normal. Yet, Sikahoy National High School remains hopeful. This is a testament of all these efforts. With everyone in this journey, we work and we heal as one.
Maayong adlaw. Ang New Bongga Elementary School magpakita kaninyo kung unsa ang mahitabo sa klase karong umaabot nga Oktubre 5, tuig 2020. Sa kining maong video, mahibaluan sa mga ginikanan o mga estudyante ang bag-ong sistema sa pagpanudlo tungod sa atong nasinati ang pandemya karong panahona. Nabutan sa pagkat-on, ang Department of Education Learning Continuity Plan o LCP gisiguro ang kaluwasan taliwala sa mga estudyante ug sa mga magtutudlo. Ang New Bongga Elementary School hugot nga misubay sa safety protocol o guidelines nga pamaagi alang sa kasiguraduhang kaluwasan sa tanan. Health protocols. Una, gikinahanglan motunob sa foot bath nga anaa sa atubangan. Ikaduha, magpakuha og temperatura ug magpa-disinfect. Ikatulo, pagsulat sa contact tracing form. Gagmayng pahinumdom. Sa inyong pagbisita sa tulungaan, ayaw kalimti sa pagdala sa inyong kaugalingong ballpen, pagsulot sa face mask, ug ayaw kalimti ang physical distancing. Preparations. Scanning of modules. Ang mga modules nga gikan sa central office ginaisa-isa og tan-aw sa mga maestra aron mahibaw-an kung kini ba kompleto ug aron malikayan ang kaguliyang. Printing of modules. Gikan sa pagsusi sa mga modules, iprinta dayon kini sa mga maestra aron makita ang kalidad sa modules ay panghatag sa mga ginikanan. Sorting of modules. Inighuman og imprenta sa mga modules, ginasusi na usab kini sa mga maestra aron makita kung kompleto ba kini ug hanay ang tanan pahina niini. Ayha dayon kini isulod sa plastic envelope aron iandam sa pag-release niini. Orientation. Adunay ipatigayon nga orientation sa tulungaan para sa mga ginikanan mahitungod sa modular distance learning.
Kung isip ko cancel, matawag sa inyong silingan, matawag sa example na o di pa kayo makaya na yung mga number mga kauban, pwede mo mag-text sa ilang ma'am. Sa kanina.
Distribution and retrieval of modules. Maukadto ang simulation sa New Bongga Elementary School, Division of Bislig City nga gapakita sa mga pamaagi nga pagabuhaton sa usa ka learning delivery nga gitawag og modular distance learning. Daghang salamat.
Mga nanay, palihog food open sa inyong envelope kunya kuhaan ng module na nakabutang Golden Harvest. Kanang blue na may age 6. Okay, ganito yan. Ang pamutana ganina nga unsa nga buluhaton nga naglisod ang bata, mo ni sabi ang atong isulat mga nanay.
Unsa may mapasulti karon sa sitwasyon nato nga ang COVID-19?
Bilang pagtugon sa new normal, ang paralang elementarya ng Mantuyong ay masiglang nagsagawa ng dry run on modular distance learning modality. Sama-sama itong nilahukan ng mga guro at mga magulang ng bawat baitang. Inumpisahan sa pagsunod ng disinfection procedure tulad ng pagpapakuha ng body temperature, paglakbok at paglagay ng alcohol bago tumungo sa waiting area. Sa loob ng waiting area, uupo sila ng may distansya alinsunod sa health protocol ng Department of Health. Habang naghihintay, naghanda ang mga guro ng video presentation patungkol sa mga dapat gawin upang makaiwas sa COVID-19 at mapanatiling malakas at malusog ang pangangatawan. Kapag handa na, maaring tumungo ang mga magulang sa distribution at retrieval area ng kanilang piling baitang. Doon, isa-isa silang uupo at maghihintay sa guro na ibigay ang mga modules sa bawat asignatura. Isa-isang ipaliliwanag ng guro ang maaari nilang gawin upang magabayan ng tama ang kanilang mga anak sa pag-aaral. Lahat ay masayang nagilahok sa dry run hanggang ito ay matapos. Lubos silang nagpapasalamat na mabigyan ng pagkakataon na matunghayan ang ganitong paghahanda. Kahit nasa gitna tayo ng pandemic, sulong edukalidad.
Kami ang mga gurong frontliners ng Mantuyong Elementary School.
We learn as one.